Hey, how's it going, guys? It's G here with the if Osprey whatever. I forgot what channel I'm using, and I'm too lazy to go check. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. And before you guys are wondering, this sounds sort of weird compared to the gameplay, and it's because it's a different file completely. So when I started recording this video, got a little bit farther on before I noticed that I hadn't turned on my microphone. So for you guys wondering, yeah, always check your microphone and always make sure you're recording audio. So anyway, I'm over here, started playing again. It's currently around 5:30 a.m. around that time, and well, I was gonna be playing for a little bit while, but things got a little bit. I got a bit distracted and doing what I needed to do, so here I am now. So anyway, today's mission is to go around and try to catch some animals. Gonna do some basic mining, but mostly gonna be trying to get more food products so I can start adventuring even more. Because apparently watermelon is not it's food, but it apparently doesn't provide what you need in the game, so it goes by really quickly. Is this in the right video? I think it is. So anyway, as I was saying, I was going to talk to you guys basically about everything that I was doing, and I got through pretty much a ton of story time before I checked for audio. So I started getting into video games when I was around 12 or 13 years old. The PS3 had come out already. Yeah, PS3 had come out already, and didn't have the money or the time to go pick up a PS3 at the time, so I would hang out with my cousin a lot. I would go over, hang out. They hated me for that, but to me it was great. So I'd always play video games with them, and that was around the time that Call of Duty came out. Well, Black Ops 1. That's the first Call of Duty that I ever really got into. And we would play multiplayer, and they were basically pro athletes at Call of Duty and multiplayer. They were always playing online. They always had access to history. I didn't. So at the time, there was no way I would ever be better than them. There was no way I could beat a game. And if I ever got lucky enough, they would rage quit or try to come up with stupid rules. For me, I was like using I didn't even use a machine gun most of the time. If I did, my class when I was playing Call of Duty 1 was Black Ops 1 was the M16 grenade launcher. My secondary would always be the M911 with extended magazine, and to me that was the best class in the world. It's the one that I always played at because sort of the weapons that I always wanted in real life. And to me that was amazing. That was great. And I started getting good at it, and that's when they started getting pissed off that I was doing. This guy that didn't have access to the PS3 was kicking their asses. So eventually we just started playing zombies because it was co-op, so there was no really no potato. Weird co-op. We were always play what we wanted to play, and I really loved it. And again, I didn't have access to a PS3, and that's where I died. I didn't have access to a PS3 and TOS, and that's when I sort of started hopping onto YouTube. I would go on Google and I would like type in how to become a better Call of Duty player, and they were always like, "Oh, play video games this much, do that when you have time." And I was like, I didn't have time. I didn't have a system. And I was looking at Call of Duty Zombies, thinking we were in Ascension. That was the map we played the most. And that's when I discovered this YouTuber. At the time, he was a YouTuber. He might have been a streamer. I don't know. I was late to the party. His name was Syndicate. Tom Syndicate. Super dope. I died. And I really got into it. I was watching videos whenever I had the chance on my days off, when I was taking a break from doing homework. I would watch him. I learned like all his safe places, all his like moves, places to hide, places to camp out to make sure zombies didn't get you, or if zombies were getting close to you, like how to avoid them, where to go, all his tactics. And I started getting, and I was watching that whenever I had the chance. It was basically an obsession for me, and I really got into it. And next time I went over to my cousin's house, I didn't die round 5. I made it to round 10 with them, of course. But and and I think that's when they started getting worried that some guy that didn't have a system was making Call of Duty a side hustle in a way. And we kept playing, and my freshman year of high school, uh, we were always watching movies at home, and our DVD player finally died. And I was at Sam's Club with my mom, and we were talking, and pretty much I was always begging for a PS3 because I couldn't get a job at 13 years old, and doing what I wanted to do in life with school, because I was at charter, so I was like always begging, like, hey, you think if I get straight A's, you guys can help me get a PS3? I'll put in part of the money. I'll find a way to make it. And we went to Sam's Club. My mom and I were, I don't know what we were looking for. We were looking for a Blu-ray player at the time because we still liked the movies a lot. And they had this fold-up table at the front of the store, right, like by the exit, by the electronics section. And they had a PS3 on sale for like $300 at the time. And for you guys wondering about that, I pretty much just still have that PS3 upstairs. So I should probably throw in a picture eventually. And that's when I got into video games. It was a bundle, so it came with 2 controllers, 4 video games, and not Call of Duty, sadly. But it came with Infamous 1, Infamous 2, Uncharted 1, and Uncharted 2, or something like that. And I really got into it. And that Christmas, my dad got me Cabela's Hunting Grounds, or the Cabela's game with the rifle, well, with the shotgun or whatever, to play video games, and I loved it. And I got some Christmas money, so my dad and I, we went to Best Buy. I don't know what we were looking for, and I bought Call of Duty 1. No, not Call of Duty 1. I got Black Ops 1, and I didn't really have the money for DLC, so I was playing the same maps, doing that. I think one of the maps was I don't remember the original map. I think it was Jordan, Ascension. Those were pretty much the only maps I had, and I was always playing around, just watching Syndicate, trying to make myself a better player. And strangely enough, the summer after, Black Ops 2 came out, I didn't have money for it because I was spending my money elsewhere. I was saving up money until I could finally buy Black Ops 2, and that's when I started getting more and more into Syndicate. Wanted to be a better player, and well, eventually became better at zombies. Again, in high school was a huge stomping ground for me, so I sucked at it. So never really had time to play it, but whenever I could, I would play. It wasn't really much because I was mostly grounded or trying to sleep or catching up on homework. So, but whenever I got to play, I got to play. So yeah, that happened, and to me that was an amazing part of my life. It was a long part of my life, but it was an amazing one. And I really got into video games. And then my brother, he had already moved out at the time. He saw that I had a PS3, and he was like, "Oh, what maps do you have for Call of Duty?" And I was like, "I just have the normal maps." And he went ahead and logged me into his account and downloaded the DLC for Call of Duty, which was pretty much just the zombie maps. But it was a wonderful thing, and I started playing I was playing all the maps. My cousins would come over, we would play Knock the Toad and Kino the Toad and Ascension 5. We played eventually my sophomore year of high school. I only saved them enough money to buy a PlayStation Live gift card or whatever it's called at the time. Well, PlayStation gift card, and I bought Black Ops 2, and that kept on going. My love for Call of Duty kept going up and going up, and again, I didn't really have that many friends to play with because everyone in my school was Xbox PlayStation guys. And one of the only guys that I really hung up with, he was Xbox and PC, so I started getting into games campaign and missions. And if I really got into the game, I would finish it as soon as I could. I'd start off recruit, then I beat it, and I played multiplayer in Call of Duty for a while. I was like, and I just never really had the chance to put that much time into online playing, and so I would just go back to the campaign because I could pause that, I could save that, and I would play. I would just keep going up in difficultness until I could afford to buy a new game, and that's how it went basically for a while. And I started playing online. Well, not online with people, but I would play online multiplayer. I don't know why. And I was playing Nuketown Zombies. I was around like level 45, 35, 45 at the time. And my little cousin joined in. I had all the perks. I had to back a few times, and he just showed up and ran. I was like training them around the map, and all of a sudden I just see someone by. I was like, wait, what? And I was so pissed off because I had all the guns in the world, I had all the money in the world, and I died. That was the highest level I've ever gotten on Nuketown to actually be able to pack a punch and do the stuff that I wanted. I was crushed at that moment. I wanted to quit video games. So what I did after that is I just started playing like offline, so to say. Like basically offline, I just play solo. Until one day I was like, my cousins, we were playing, I don't remember what we were playing, he was like, and we were together and I was talking to him about Syndicate and all those Call of Duty players that I was watching to become better. That's pretty much when I started getting called to try hard. Because I had a love for Call of Duty, I had a love for zombies. And they hated it. They hated what I was willing to do, and I guess that's what happens. And I just kept playing alone, or whenever my cousins come over, sure I would turn on the PS4, but I wouldn't really play online ever. And I would get the ray gun and we were playing Nocturne with my friends or something like that, and my cousins freaking hated that when I got a weapon, because they couldn't see the fact, like, because with them I would always like go to round 5, round 10, because to me it wasn't really, I wanted to hang out with them, something I didn't get to do regularly, and they were fucking pissed, like, oh, you're gonna they would rage quit the game if I got a good gun. Until my little cousin, it was like, he's our basically our resident best gamers in the world. And he told my cousin, no, he's getting really good in solo. My cousin says, no, he's not. He's like, he was playing online alone. I joined the map. He was level 45. And like, he's doing really good. So I guess he, maybe not some honor or hope, I don't know what to describe it, but to me it felt amazing being who I wanted to be, and again having that kind of pride, like, this guy's sort of proud of me. That's when it came to video games, no one really listened to it. He just hated it that we could focus on something like that. So we kept playing, like we do, and I kept playing, and we eventually just grew distant in the family because I was focusing and trying so hard to get into a university. And that sort of broke me a bit, but I had to do what I had to do to, you know, get a career and be able to live my life the way I wanted to live it. We would still play video games at parties, but just growing distant, my cousin was in this awesome academy or high school, and I was too, but I didn't really have family in it or friends like that. That started crushing me, but then he started playing with other people, and to me it just sucked because I lost like my best friend to wanting to be successful, to be like somebody else that I wasn't. So that became my life, and later on I finally graduated high school. I skipped my graduation because I was starting to have stuff in common with other people in my school, and I really got into supernatural and criminal minds. And to me, I didn't know the people in my school, so I skipped graduation because all these people were gonna go cry and be something they wanted to be, and not me. I didn't even know like the people in my advisory's names, so that was sort of crushing in a way. But we got there. I stay home. I was watching Criminal Minds. Parents were pissed that I didn't go to my graduation, but I asked for permission. They said yes. They were pissed off because they didn't know about it, because they thought I was joking about it. I wasn't. I don't joke. And college, I only knew 2 or 3 people, and yeah, I just started trying to focus on finding a job, trying to find something to do, trying to find a passion for something, and I wasn't finding it, so I quit. I quit it. Yeah, that's basically what happened here. And now here I am. I started college at around 18 years old, 19 basically, because I had to wait till the fall, because I wanted to take a summer class so I could like get used to it. And the advisor's like, no, that's stupid. What time do you graduate? The 10th. Classes here start the 15th. Why would you do that? So I listened to them and waited. I was just binge watching TV that whole summer. Parents were pissed at me, and yeah, uh, that's who I became, who I was. And I eventually, once I got a job and everything, like I started playing some video games here and there. Got Minecraft at 14, so I just skipped ahead a few years, but I was playing that on my PC. First my first PC was a Sony Bio, my first laptop. I eventually upgraded to a HP Envy 360, worst laptop in the freaking world. I went in looking for a new laptop because, well, I needed one because that one was always acting up, and I was a few years into college, and I needed a laptop that I could trust to do my homework. And turned out there was a recall on my laptop like the month after I bought it, and they just never told me about it, even though I was fucking taken aback for the same thing, battery issues, and apparently they could start on fire. They never told us that. And that's when I bought my first gaming laptop, a Lenovo Legion. That's when I got into computers, and it's what I enjoyed. Sure, I didn't modify my computer at all until like 2 years after I got my job. After I got my job, when the warranty expired, so I went out and got myself an SSD because I wanted good storage and fast storage so I could play video games and be better at them, and that's what I did. I got my laptop, and it was the best thing in the world. It was fun, it was great. It's the most beautiful thing in the world, my laptop. And I started getting into online gaming. No, not online gaming. I still only play games for fun, missions, and campaign, and farming simulator for some reason. Still play farming simulator, I think. So I would go with that. And that to me, that was the most amazing thing in the world. Eventually, I moved on from my job. I worked for a retail store in the home improvement sector for a while. Worked for them for a year. And then I hopped out of that store to try to start my career, which I got the chance to do. And now I've been there at the current company I'm with for 6 years. No, for like 6 months. And it was what I was good at. And yeah, I went out and bought myself a new laptop. It's a Lenovo Legion again, just like with Lenovo, because I trust them and they haven't done me wrong. And it was, I'll give you guys the specs on her. She's a Lenovo Legion 17-inch laptop. Came standard with 32 gigs RAM, 1 terabyte of storage. And I upgraded recently, added an SSD, again M.2, 2 terabyte. And she's rocking hard now. So that's basically the life of a gamer, in a way. As time went on, currently still working on my job, and I started playing video games again. And that's like most people in my day, like our dreams to like not, well, become famous, stuff like that, but maybe find someone that thinks the way we do. So that's how I started the YouTube channel a few months ago. Well, like about 2 years ago, I think, and I decided that I have time to try to dedicate. With the way my work schedule's laid out, I have time to pick up hobbies. And here I am now, playing a video game for people out there and seeing, maybe trying to see if anyone wants to watch it. If anyone wants to see what I can do. So yeah. And in a few minutes, you guys are going to start hearing another audio file. This one actually comes from the game. That's when I realized that I forgot to hit record when it came to audio. I forgot to turn on my microphone. And you're going to get that in a few minutes, and you guys are going to get a short story. It's a little cursing. It's going to be funny when that cursing starts, but that's what happens. And I should probably check audio. So, next few minutes are going to be quiet. Or you're just going to get game audio until I start talking again. So, see you guys later. I forgot to turn on my microphone this whole time. Well, shit. Okay, I'm not gonna edit this. Well, I think you can edit it. I feel like such an idiot. I forgot to turn on my microphone. Oh, so I'm probably just gonna go and I think I have some editing. I think I do have. I have editing software. So I'm just gonna give you guys what I want, and I'm probably just gonna talk over it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go hook up my microphone, and while I watch the video, I'm gonna tell you guys about it. So yeah, so this past like 27 minutes, yeah, that was all over LA audio or whatever it's called. So yeah, so if you guys have a check, I'm probably gonna have to start making a checklist. Start turning on. Oh, I want more wood. I like a few pieces of wood, so I'm just gonna go and tell you guys the story of my PS4 and how I got into gaming, because I feel that's just an important part of me. And sort of now how I'm going back and playing more video games. Let me make a note of that. They have a pen on me. So I was writing everything down that I wanted to put in like the audio file for this, and I'll see you guys in a bit. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this video off here. I know I didn't really do much other than chop wood and do what I want to do, but you guys know, if I keep adding on to this video, it's gonna get harder to talk through the whole thing, so I'll see you guys later. I should probably stop recording while I keep writing, so. Alright, so I'm gonna cut off this video here, and I'll see you guys later.